Nobody warned you about me?
What is good, friends, and welcome back. I hope you are having a great week so far. Version 12 is in full swing, and with this update comes a brand new Navy hero, Tidal Fang. She's a Vanguard officer with the Siege tag, and she offers some unique type of skills that will enhance the performance of your guided missile destroyer. I know many commanders will be excited about her since the missile destroyer is the most popular vessel. You know the drill, we will review her skills one by one and determine which skill is worth upgrading first. Currently, there is no training tab for the Navy officer. Then, we will review the testing footage where I tried 3 different officer pairings to determine which is the best combination for maximum fortification damage. Without wasting more of your time, let's go! Alright, so let's start with her first skill, the tactical one called Full Sail Assault. Prep time 8 seconds, deals skill damage to an enemy 1800. If this officer is in a guided missile destroyer troop, this skill's damage coefficient will increase by 25%, reaching 2250 damage coefficient. Not bad. She will work in any troop. However, if she's in charge of a guided missile destroyer, you will get the full effect. All right, so this skill is more dedicated to a particular type of unit. However, the 1800 skill damage is a good baseline. The first passive skill called Fortify Mast. It's a protection type. Increases the damage resist of this officer's troop by 20%. This is standard, nothing crazy here. Her second passive skill, Tidal Barrage, offense type, increases the damage intensity of this officer's troop by 32% when attacking fortifications. So we're on the water. I don't think you will be attacking any infantry in bunker mode, so it's a base. Now, this skill is not exclusive to the guided missile destroyer, but since that type of unit deals the most amount of damage to a base, you should really assign that officer to this type of unit. Otherwise, you will not enhance the fortification damage by much for any other type of unit. Maybe the aircraft carrier, but the submarine, anti-aircraft destroyer, anti-submarine frigate, those type of vessels, they don't really deal damage to a base. All right. With that being said, let's talk about her last passive skill called Cannon's Fury. Offense type increases the firepower of this officer's troop by 40%. Pretty good. It's about equivalent to 20% damage intensity. This is not specific to a type of unit. It can be applied to any unit. So all in all, those skills are focused in offense. Okay, we only have one protection skill. Now, once you raise the level to level 5, all those skills, you will unlock the awakened skill called Straight Dominion. Increases the damage intensity of this officer's guided missile destroyer troop by 10%. And reduces skill prep time by 1 second for officers in the troop. So this skill, it doesn't need any prep time. As soon as she engage a target, she have a 1 second prep time reduction, so 7 seconds instead of 8 seconds. On top of it, you have a damage intensity bump of 10%. This skill is exclusive to the guided missile destroyer once again. So if you assign her to, let's say, a submarine, you're missing out on that skill and another one. Anyway, so all in all, a great set of skills. She is focused on offense. She is dedicated. She is better on a guided missile destroyer. But I know a lot of you have this unit, okay? Or maybe will have this unit. It's a popular unit. Makes sense that Lilith released an officer dedicated to this vessel. Now, since there is no skill training yet, it's not worth awakening one skill only, except maybe the tactical one. So this one will have a strong effect since the damage coefficient at this point in the game where the unit don't deal much damage, the damage coefficient will have a greater effect on the battlefield. So you should really upgrade this tactical skill first and then work your way to the other skills. Now I will share you some testing footage I did. I will compare 3 different pairing. We will try Liberty Blaze with Tide Watcher, then we will try Liberty Blaze with Tidal Fang, and finally we will try Tide Watcher with Tidal Fang. All those officers are focused on offense. If you want to deal damage against the base, I will stick with those 3 officers unless you're a lucky commander who have Steel Commodore. I don't have her, and I want to, but if Lilith is ready to sponsor me, write me a check. You know where I live, and I'll be waiting for a review. So let's watch the footage and determine which pairing is the best. Alright, so we will begin the test. I will start to siege this base for 20 seconds and set a benchmark with Liberty Blaze and Tide Watcher. After 20 seconds I will recall, then repeat the same test with a different pairing so we can compare. There you have it, friends. All in all, the best officer pairing for the guided missile destroyer is Liberty Blaze with Tidal Fang. The 1.5 second load time reduction in total really helps out destroying bases. So all in all, pretty happy about her. What do you guys think? Is she under your radar for the next Navy officer? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.